we should buy more horses next season?
I'd rather spend the gold on a new litter of pups, but the horses bring in more gold. Outsiders.
Hold! You're under arrest for murder and conspiracy against the city of Markarth. You aren't fooling me. Trusted witnesses have seen you commit several murders. And there are accounts of your suspicious behavior throughout the city. Now come quietly. You'll never see the sun again. No one escapes Sidna Mine. No one.
All right, prisoner. Eyes front. You're in Sidna Mine now, and we expect you to earn your keep. There's no resting your hide in a cell in this prison. Here you work. You'll mine ore until you start throwing up silver bars. You got it? Good. All right. Open her up. Now you, get down there.
I left behind my daughter, Uale, when I was taken. What are you in for, New Blood? Innocent. So was I, for the first one. The other murders were all me, though. My advice? Serve your time at the pickaxe and get out. You don't want to end up getting a shiv in the guts over a bottle of spuma. If you're asking, that means you're the new lifer. Tough luck, friend. Those guards sold you out, but good. No one talks to Madanach, I'm afraid. Not without getting past Borkul the Beast. And you don't want to talk to Borkul the Beast. Madanach's guard. Big, even for an orc. Heard he ripped a man's arm off and beat him to death with it. He's old-fashioned like that. They come in here once a week to clean out the bodies, grab any ore we've mined, and beat down the troublemakers. That's the only time when we get food, too. And if there's not enough ore mined up, we don't get any. A Nord nobleman I served was stabbed in the night. Wasn't me, but I knew I'd be blamed. So I ran, joined the Forsworn, started killing, got caught. Now I'm here. Bottles of moon sugar. Khajiit use it as a pick-me-up. A good way to pass the time. Prisoners smuggle the stuff in. Only currency we have down here. Because life was better under the old ways. No Nords and their laws. One day the Forsworn will paint the walls of Markarth in their blood. Small blade, easy to hide. I mean, sure, you could just swing a pickaxe into someone's face, but people tend to see that coming. Got a problem with a prisoner? Get a shiv. Here Grisvar has a spare, if you could get him to part with it. Until next time. daughter, Uale, when I was taken.
The new meat. So soft. Tender. What was it like killing your first one, huh? Liar. Murder. Banditry. Assault. Theft. And lollygagging. Guards brought me in about 12 years ago. Was running a good group of bandits up until then. But these Forsworn, they're nothing like the men I cobbled together. They're real killers. You want to talk to the king in rags? Fine. But first you gotta pay the toll. How about you get me a shiv? Not that I need one, but it's nice to have one in case I need to do some shaving. That's right. Turn around and leave. You serve your time by ready to pay the toll, 1 shiv. That's what I was hoping you'd say. Never should have come here.
Don't let her get away with this!
Get her! This what you want?
Don't let her get away with this!
Not so tough now, are you? Prison's not so bad. Less complaints when I kill people. Ready to pay the toll? 1 shiv. The only thing Monarch expects is a bottle of skooma in tribute ever so often. You're not getting through. That's what I was hoping you'd say. Come on, let's see what you're made of.
Get her! Oh, she's not so tough! Come on, she's not so tough!
It's been so long since I tasted my own blood. Sour.
Get her!
Yeah. Go on in. You serve your time by digging, so dig.
Khajiit got your back.
Uale, when I was taken.
Jezargo only has so much room to carry things. Lead on, friend.
How old is my daughter now, I wonder? In prison, you lose track of time.
Well, look at you. The Nords have turned you into an animal. A wild beast, caged up and left to go mad. So, my fellow beast, what do you want? Answers about the Forsworn? Revenge for trying to have you killed? Very well. Come for me then! Come and let's end this!
Jarl decided I was too much of a problem. Threw me in here with the forces. I got locked up one too many times. Now I'm in for life. The first time, thieving. The second time, thieving. The third time, thieving. It kinda keeps going like that. First it was 6 months, then a year, then 2 years. Now I'm in for life.
You bring a smile to this one's eyes and peace to his heart. Take
Until
this.
next time.
A small token of appreciation.
My eyes inside Sigma Mind tell me that Madanach is dead. You've done a great service to the Silver Blood family. I've had the Jarl officially pardon you and take care of a few other loose ends. And you've proven that was the best move I could have made. Don't give me that look. Free to go. Here, how about a little token for your efforts? My family's ring and all the things the guards confiscated from you when you rejected. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to figure out how we're going to fill our recently emptied mine.
You want to talk? Markarth is sturdier than the minds of most of its people. It would not surprise me if one day Markarth's human population just disappeared. Its residents wiped out by an army of grumpy machines. What's next?
Khajiit got your back. Jizargo only has so much room to carry things. Lead on, friend.
A war dog is good company and good protection. My family's been doing it for years. You need one out in the Reach. Don't want to be alone when some Forsworn comes swinging. I personally trained a whole litter for the Jarl. That reminds me, I was gonna deliver some dog food to the Keep. Spiced beef, their favorite. Yeah.
You need a reliable horse in the Reach. That's what we have. Got one all saddled and ready to go. What are you willing to pay? Sounds fair. She's yours. Like I said, she's all saddled. If I had one, sold my last one to you a bit ago. May the crags fail to trip your feet.
Speak to me. I think I can hear whirring and clicking deep underground. Vigilance smells like old undergarments, but he can handle himself in a scrap. Maybe we should have him fight at our side. What would you have me do? Yes. Moving out.
Yes? Safe travels to you.
A war dog is good company and good protection. My family's been... I personally trained a whole litter for the Jarl. That reminds me, I was gonna deliver some dog food to the Keep. Spiced beef, their favorite. Wow, look at you. Thanks. Take it to Voada. She handles all the dogs for the Jarl. Good. Here you are. He'll follow you to oblivion and back, if it comes to that.
Stupid dog.
and silver, friend. Blood and silver.
My brother tells me you've done us a service. Thank you.
Don't mind the dogs. They get anxious when they haven't had dinner. Oh, thank you. The dogs were getting restless. Here, this is for you. Good day.
Filthy natives. Get to work. We have meals to prepare and no time to prepare them.
Right away, sir.
Always another big meal.
You! Who are you to approach the Jarl of Markarth? Very well. You may approach the mournful throng. But watch your words. Keep your eyes open for Forsworn when you're on the roads.
This is why I say we take the fight to them. Gather the Legion and drive those blasted beasts out of the Reach for good.
And what do Legion soldiers know about the hills of the Reach and the caves that make up those hills? The Forsworn can hide and ambush every assault.
The safety of the city and our settlements must be our only concern, Ignorant. The rest of the Reach is on its own.
Cowards, both of you. My father would not sit idly back and wait while evil men take over his lands. We're done discussing this for now. By killing Marinak, you freed Markarth from his hidden tyranny. On behalf of the city, I thank you.
Not to mention the rebels completely control Windhelm and all of East Marchhold.
It all started here, this rebellion. When the Empire lost the Reach during the Great War, we became desperate. We promised a group of Nord militia free worship in exchange for their help retaking the hold. Then the elves found out about it. We were forced to arrest all of them. Ulfric Stormcloak, their leader, used the whole thing as proof that the Empire had abandoned Skyrim. The rebels called it the Markarth Incident. It was the founding day for the Stormcloaks, and where this war really started. The White Gold Concordant, our treaty with the elves after the Great War, forbids free worship of Talos. But that's what we promised Ulfric and his men. It seems foolish looking back, but at the time we were hoping the elves wouldn't find out. So when they did find out, it was either we arrest Ulfric and the militia, or enter into yet another war with the Aldmeri Dominion. The choice was clear, and now Ulfric threatens the thinly veiled peace we sacrificed so much for. When the Aldmeri Dominion invaded the Imperial City, the Legion all but turned a blind eye to the other provinces. Many of the disgruntled natives of the Reach used the opportunity to depose the Empire and founded what they called an independent kingdom. It was little more than a chaotic uprising, but the Reach was removed from Imperial authority for 2 years before we reclaimed it. But the leaders of the uprising refused our offers of peace. They fled into the hills and became the Forsworn. I don't know you, and I don't sell what precious property we have to outsiders. But if you're willing to work, and you prove to be reliable, I might deem you worthy to live here. My steward will handle things from there. Are you a sellsword? I don't like your kind. No honor, no loyalty, unreliable. But I can't turn away a potential ally in these times. Let's see if you're better than a common mercenary. My scouts have tracked down one of the Forsworn leaders, hiding out in their blood-soaked camps. Deal with them. We will see. I want no mercy for those Forsworn. Understand?
We know who you are, so you'd better come with us right now.
I don't know who you think I am, and I don't care. Leave me alone.
I don't have time for this foolishness. Now come along quietly, and we won't have to get rough. Brother, I think she's telling the truth.
I'm not going anywhere. Now back off before I do something drastic.
She doesn't have the scar. What? Oh, you're right. We've made a mistake. Now move along before that mouth of yours gets you into trouble.
Next time you're looking to pester someone, make sure it's the right person. Somebody help! Foreigners. What a nuisance. They thought I was some other Red Guard woman. They just wouldn't leave me alone. I hope they get lost in the wilderness. Foreigners. What a nuisance.
Come and browse our woods. The roads of Skyrim lead to many dangers. Stupid.
Wait. The wind blows bitter cold in this place.
A peaceful greeting. The longer we travel the roads of Skyrim, the more empty this land seems. They'll never see you coming. May your road lead you to warm sands.
They say the college has been snooping around.
You are looking good, my friend. That chair suits you.
You bring a smile to this one's eyes and peace to his heart. Take this, a small token of appreciation.
I am in your way. I am sorry.
You speak to Igmund, son of Orovdir, Jarl of Markarth. I'm impressed. Forsworn usually makes short work of mercenaries, but you took care of them. Here is your reward. If you'll excuse me, I have a city to run.
I'm Igmund's uncle, as well as his steward. The Jarl has put out a bounty on Forsworn. Here, take a look at this decree for details. I have letters to read. I advise Igmund the same way I advised my Jarl.
As his housecarl, Igmund's security is my chief concern.
The only thing we need to discuss is how many men it'll take to flush them out of the hills.
It's not that simple, Igmund. There are reports of Forsworn here in the city.
It doesn't matter if they're in the city. We fight them where they live, we won't have to fight them here.
They live here too, my Jarl. That's what I'm telling you.
Good to have you by my side, friend. I need reliable people around. I do. A personal matter. My father died trying to negotiate with the Forsworn. back when that is possible. They took his shield to those Hargraven beasts they consort with. I need you to bring it home where it belongs. I warn you, it's dangerous work. No man of mine has ever faced a Hargraven and lived. I'll understand if you decline. Divines watch over you. Retrieve that shield at all costs.